Welcome to the show. I am your host, Jason Robinson, the boys, Derek McCarty, and Dre Fame. Episode 50. Holy shit, is that cool? So, thank you for all your support. Great show tonight. Dude, go Blue Boys. It's been a lot of hard work, but episode 50. Crazy.
Go blue. Go blue indeed. So 50 episodes in to doing the podcast. It's been 2 years now that we've been doing the podcast. And so tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to take our time and just talk about some of our favorite memories, some of the things that we've done over the last couple of years. Some of our favorite memories just of Michigan sports, maybe not even in the podcast. By the way, we won a national championship in the last 2 years in football. So excited to talk about all of our favorite memories. There's still a long road ahead of us when it comes to the Victors Nation, our website, merch and apparel, like what we're all wearing here tonight. But also want to get some feedback from those of you that have been with us, whether you've been with us from the beginning or this is your first time or first week being exposed to us to share some of the things that you like, some of the things that you've enjoyed over the last 2 years since we've been doing this podcast.
It's been a fun ride, a real fun ride, man.
Yes.
A real fun ride. Thank you guys for the love and support that y'all been showing us, man. I hope we ain't been letting y'all down. It's more to come. We're gonna get better and better at this every chance we get. We're trying to make a tweak. So just thank y'all for y'all patience and love and support through the years that y'all been showing all of us. And we're gonna keep rocking out for y'all, man.
Ditto.
For sure. Well, I think it's only fair. Jason, you're the one that started this group back in 2017 as a group for a handful of people that were Michigan fans, and now the group
The,
on
Mich-
the
the
Facebook group
Michigan
has over
Wolverines
18,000.
fan page. Such a creative
Yeah, I'm about
fucking
to
name.
say it wasn't even that name at first. Yeah, it was something else. Victor's Nation wasn't even the first name.
It was the Michigan Wolverines fan page, and I made it September 9th, 2017. I'll never forget the
Wow.
date. But it turned into something really great. Got to know Dre right away. Talking, Derek came down from the UP or whatever job he fucking moved down for, and yeah, it's crazy. So definitely something special for sure, and more work to be done as well too. But how it started is awesome. It's great.
So when you first created a Facebook fan page, did you ever anticipate that would lead to you doing a podcast?
No, I didn't even think it was gonna. So first, I'll start with this. It was just something for myself and friends. I made it public, so to join, but like I didn't think it was gonna go anywhere. I thought it was just for fun, just to post some pictures, talk here and there, like just be a fan basically. So I had not a clue it'd be up to 18,000 plus today. Not a clue. Didn't think I'd meet Dre. Didn't think I'd meet, Derek. Like, I didn't. I had no aspirations for it to go anywhere. It was just something for fun. But then, met you guys, and then before that, even, and then in 2022, we made it an LLC officially. So, not just a podcast, not just selling merch, an actual LLC, so an actual business portion of it too. So it's crazy. 110%. I did not think we would be actually doing a podcast, selling merchandise, creating an LLC, being more business oriented. I had no idea that it was actually going to be this big ever. It's not the plan, but it's life. Never is, right? So good thing came out of it. We're still growing and still a lot more as well. So, crazy.
Yeah. What about you, Dre? You became a super fan on the fan page pretty early on. And
Yeah,
did
to
you
be
ever
honest,
anticipate?
no, to be honest, bro, when I first joined the group, I was just posting, you know what I'm saying, pictures of Michigan stuff for Michigan fans, but at the same time, I was experiencing stuff, some things for the first time. So you know what I'm saying. I was excited person. You know how y'all know how I am. You know what I'm saying. Like when it comes to Michigan, so um, I just start posting stuff, and next thing you know, people start sending me pictures of me. Like, hey, that's you. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm like, huh? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, I'm not nobody, bro. And it just became something that it is now. And like I said, now at first I was doing it for me, but now I do it for the page. I like I said, man, I try to impress everybody with something new every week. And I'm gonna keep going, but yeah, I ain't never think it was gonna get like this. And then for us to do a podcast, like I didn't think nothing was gonna come from this. And here we are, 50 episodes in, and I love every minute of it, man. Thank you guys, man, for real, for real.
Yeah, I never would have anticipated. I spent so much time for so many years of my life listening to Michigan podcasts, following Michigan content creators, right? So like for several years, I know he's on the Facebook page. I don't know if he ever listens to the podcast, Ray. I know you run into him a lot, but I listened to Isaiah Hole on Locked On Wolverines podcast and Wolverines Wire.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
That's my guy.
And I just like I always just thought like, man, that would be so cool to do, but I'm a salesman, so my career's in sales. So that's really what I did. I never really put more time into it, even though I actually went to college for communications with the idea of trying to get into PR for sports writing and stuff like that. But after college, I just got into selling stuff and worked in sports, but sold a lot of stuff. And in 2019, I ended up started at the same company that Jason worked at, and we were both diehard Michigan fans. So all we ended up talking about all the time was Michigan, and
that's all there is to talk about. To be honest, there's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, and so and then I never anticipated that I would be doing a podcast or anything like that, and it's fun. I like it, but let's segue that then I'll segue that into one of my favorite things. Now we can talk about our favorite things, and for anyone that's tuned in live right now, and anyone that's listening new, if you're listening after the fact, because a lot of people do listen to our podcast later. We don't edit these podcasts, right? Like we are truly just like anyone that listens to Michigan content or looks for Michigan content. We are diehard Michigan fans and Michigan homers, and we appreciate the ability to go live and to interact with you. But so I want to hear, and I think all of us want to hear from your perspective too, some of the things that you've enjoyed about being part of the group, and especially since we've gotten the podcast going. But for me, I'll say that the first thing I'll share that is one of my favorite things for the last 2 years is actually starting the podcast because it was intimidating. I don't know why. We have lived in a virtual world where our communication, for the most part, during like at least for you and me, Jason, is this right on a screen through Microsoft Teams. They can catch us back with the ad drop for Microsoft there later, but it was scary. It was scary to start a podcast. It was scary to put yourself out there for people to just see, and it shouldn't be, and it wasn't, but just pulling the trigger, right? Because it was an idea that we talked about for like a year before we actually did something about it, right? Before we actually decided to find a service, which we found StreamYard that we could do podcasts on, and to get new computers and to get a microphone and all of that stuff. So what my first favorite thing about what we've done over the last 2 years and in our 50 episodes is just getting it started, because that was the biggest hurdle and the first domino that I think opened the door for all of us.
It was crazy. I go back and watch that episode, man. We so far ahead of that now. Like it's so crazy to look back at that episode and see where we at now. Like it's wild, man. But like I said, I'm enjoying every minute of it. Go ahead, though, Jason.
So I think that part that's crazy. So the first year we started podcast is the same season we won a national championship. So before that, 97 split championship, like I thought that was like absolutely like kind of a weird ass word here, but magical a little bit. So first year we started a podcast in that season. So I go to ECU week 1 that season. Derek and I go to at Minnesota. Dre's at Minnesota as well too. Dre goes to the national championship as well to that game against Washington. Like I thought it was just
Rose Bowl as well.
Yeah, Rose Bowl as well. I just thought it was pretty special. The first year we start an actual podcast, we actually win a natty. Like, what are the odds of that? Pretty crazy. So,
you know what's crazy about that season?
Go as well too.
Yeah. I ain't missed a game that whole season but one, and that was because I couldn't get off work. I think it was Wisconsin or Nebraska. I can't remember who we played that year.
It's not Wisconsin. It would be at Nebraska at Lincoln. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm positive, 120% positive that's the game you missed because I know I called you and you were at home. I know that's the game.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the only reason. And I said after that game, I said I was so heartbroken just watching it at the crib. I never miss another game ever again. Dude, yeah, for sure.
Roman Wilson's catch over the back of the helmet was insane. That game was crazy. Just completely blew him up. But you didn't miss one game, and you're also, don't forget too, you also made a YouTube video. I know I sent it to you. I know I still have it, but you also are in a YouTube video from a content creator as well too from the Penn State game at Penn State.
Oh, I was?
Yeah, I sent it to you already. I'll find it again. I still have it.
Bro, I was about to say that was a couple years ago now, so I don't remember.
I still have the video, but you're in a YouTube clip at Penn State after the game.
I'll jump. So Dre.
Well, there we go.
Gigi confirms it was Nebraska.
There you go, mama. She the boss. She the boss.
Shane, so yeah, absolutely, it is easy to talk about, and I mean, again, talk about being unfiltered, unedited, right? With what we do and the way that we do this podcast, and hopefully it comes across as authentic, rather than studio scripted type podcast. But yeah, absolutely. A lot of times we have an idea of what we want to talk about, but we don't even get halfway through. I think our last episode. We wanted to talk about just like key additions and stuff through the transfer portal, but instead we said one sentence about NIL, and then the whole podcast turned into an NIL podcast and pay to play.
So, you don't need topics anymore. Also, real quick too, I want to say my favorite part of the NFL draft in Detroit was Shane.
Yeah,
my favorite part.
Yeah.
Meeting you, dude, was awesome. Just with the sign, it's like all the people that go on WWE.
Oh yeah, I didn't know Shane then. I didn't know him then, but I definitely seen that sign for sure. Because we definitely talked about that for sure. But Shane, man, I got some stories about Shane. Shane, that's my guy, man.
Yeah.
That is my guy, man. That's one stand
He
up
was.
fucking guy. I mean, oh,
I
sorry,
mean, we
excuse
met
my
some.
language. That's one stand up guy, man.
Sorry.
Him
We
and his
never
wife.
swear
Man.
here.
Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all is my people,
Yeah.
man. For real, from the bottom of my heart, man. You done did some stuff for me that my own kinfolk wouldn't have did. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you on a whole nother level, and you already know what I'm talking about, bro. So
Yep.
thank you, Shane. You my guy, man.
Yep. He's my favorite part of the draft in Detroit.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
My guy, man.
And that's one of those things that that was part of the journey. I don't think Shane had heard of us prior to that, but he sat by us at the draft because it was for round one. For the first round, we waited
round one. Yep,
for
day
hours.
One. Yep.
Yeah, we waited for hours, like up within view of the stage, and it got so
I don't
packed
remember much
with
of
people.
that day, but yeah.
Well, it got so packed with people that we left because we were like, if we got to go take a piss or something, we're not going to get back
Yeah,
here.
it sucks.
I think we left like right after JJ.
Well,
and
me and
we
Jason
came to find y'all.
Yeah, because you stayed up there. Me and Jason left, and we went and sat in the little like amphitheater area, and that's where we were.
Yeah, underground amphitheater on the Riverwalk. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had his it's been X number of days since Ohio State beat Michigan sign at the draft. So that's a cool. And now he's active in the group, right? Now he's
because like I don't know. I can't remember how we met. I can't remember, but we brought that up, and he told me about it. I said, "Oh, that's him." I said, "Oh, that's him." Oh yeah. And I'm. It's wild that that me and him got so close. How we are now. That is a wild thing, man. That we didn't know him, but we seen him, and right after that, it's just, that's the power of Michigan, though, man. That is the power of Michigan, man, for real.
So Brett's got one for you here, Dre.
Taking over Spartan Stadium with Dre was fun in 2000. Oh yeah. When we was we took it over, bro. The whole Michigan is great to be a Michigan, man. Oh my God, man. The whole stadium. Oh, and they couldn't do nothing about it. Yeah, that was a great memory, Brett. Real great memory, man. Yeah. I still got that on video for sure.
All right, Shane's got another comment here. Who was the guy at Penn State wearing the free Harbaugh shirt and the players loved it and signed it? I don't know. Dre, were you there?
You? Yeah, I was at Penn State, but I don't think did I have a free Harbaugh
yeah, you
shirt?
did. You had something because I think you had Max make it for you. I'm pretty sure.
No, see, but that was the first game, though. I had it. Remember, he was suspended. He was suspended like the first couple of games, correct? Or was it like
ECU?
I had it a game when it was hot outside. I had the in Sharon we trust at Penn State. I had the in Sharon we trust. Me and her had them hoodies made for because that was Sharon game without Jim. No, it wasn't. It was Maryland when we had them made. Maryland when we had them made.
I know you had some type of shirt. Like I know the players.
It was the first. It was the first game. I know that. I know that for sure. It was the first game. But I don't know who the guy was wearing but I did. But at Penn State, it was a lot, and I mean a lot of Victor's Nation in the building. I met a couple of people that stopped me and took pictures with me at Penn State. Like it was wild, like wow.
GG. Back to the NFL draft.
I'm telling you, hey, we gotta see it all. We gotta see it all. We gotta see it all. It was fun though. I wouldn't trade the draft for nothing though. The draft was. I'm glad they bring it to Detroit. That was a super fun time. I wish y'all lived in Michigan, man. We had so much fun, bro. I swear to God.
Dude, I really want to.
I swear, man.
Point.
I really swear. I wish y'all could.
All right, Corey. It is an honor to have you listen to our knowledge bombs.
He finally says something truthful.
It's gonna
We
say
appreciate
it's
you,
one
Corey.
of the
man.
cleaner comments from Corey that you're
Yeah,
gonna see.
right.
So
Corey always give us something, baby.
Yeah, I know it's
Corey
good
always
though.
give us something. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
good.
For sure. He always give us something, man. He always put a smile on my face, man. For sure.
cool. So I mean, let's get into some more things that we've done over the last couple of years here. So, obviously at some point in time, we're going to get to the national championship. Jason talked about how the national championship was our first year doing a podcast, but looking back on some other things that I thought were pretty enjoyable. So if for those of you that have listened from the beginning, the first fall, we joined up with a group called Big Banter. And so what we did is us and similar types of podcast groups, every week we would do a crossover podcast with each other to preview that game. And every week we made a bet with the other group that if Michigan covered the spread, that they had to say "Go Blue" on their podcast. And so Ohio State, we podcasted with the Ohio Pod, and those guys said "Go Blue" on their next podcast.
Nebraska was my favorite. That was because we listened to it in Minnesota. I'm like, "Where's our Go Blue boys?" They're like, "Just go a couple minutes in, it's in there." They get so fucked. Those three guys get so pissed off, dude. It was great. They have great content.
So, but it was so fun knowing that we were the top dog that year, and so that when every crossover pod that we did, that they knew that they had no chance to beat us, and that we were betting on the spread of the game rather than actually betting on the games.
The Penn State one, the Penn State cross, where we had like 400, 500 some views. Like, dude, they were.
Hey, we need to do a pod with them again too, previewing the year, because they're gonna be number one in the country this year. It's looking like that's what it's looking like from all the little polls and everything I've been seeing. They look like they're gonna be like number one and number two. Yeah, I'm not. You definitely know I ain't worried about them, but and then we gotta find the Oregon and USC pod and all of them too. Now you know what I'm saying, somebody from them. I know we ain't Big Banner no more, but we still gotta at least do a couple with them.
I think we gotta get back to some like cross.
We definitely do. We definitely will. We definitely will.
You missed the banter. Like the Maryland one was the best one, and that fucking guy still owes us yet too.
Yeah,
you're supposed to send us some shit, a care package. Like, hey, dude, it's been 2 years, bro. You better pay up.
And then I like to be honest, bro. It wouldn't unless only one I really didn't care for as much as the Michigan State, because they really didn't show their faces much. You know what I'm saying? And he was like a sore loser. Yeah, he was like a sore loser a little bit.
Yeah, they always are.
You know,
not
it's all good. Everybody else that we played that season, and everybody else that was on Big Banner, it was dope, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was awesome.
It was real dope.
Even like Brant and all the work that he put in. So I mean, that was our first podcast was with Brant. So I think breaking the ice and getting him to try to say "Go Blue" right away, which didn't happen, but him kind of admitting that, like, that fan base is pretty toxic as well too. But he was he
was an Ohio State guy,
like opening the door. Yeah, he was a Buckeye fan.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but he was cool
swimming
shit.
And diving last.
So Corey's been asking us this question off the record for like the last 3 weeks. So Corey, with his deep research, is looking into the last time that Michigan women, right? Swimming and diving national titles 2013.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Corey, man.
It's
What?
a weird gap.
Like what, man? Like what is you talking about, guy?
Jerry,
We
you were
don't know
just
nothing about no
asking. You were just
Michigan
saying
swimming.
like you wanted Derek and I to like actually be in Michigan or move to Michigan. Like he makes me want to move to Michigan.
Yeah, man, Corey,
for real.
man. Oh man. I'm like,
So-
what?
So I think maybe 2027 is going to be the year. 2027 is
We're
going to be the
moving?
year that Michigan swimming and diving
Oh,
comes
we're
away with
moving.
their next national championship.
I'll say, hey, this year or next year, I don't know. We on the roll, so you
Don't
know,
know, but
why not?
We should have won
Why
one in
not?
hockey. 3 straight Frozen Fours, but oh yeah, he's coming out in
Yeah.
October.
Hey, we on the roll.
He'll be with us. Dre Corey will be with us in October.
Oh yeah,
4th.
for sure, man. And I'm gonna have you drunker than ever. I hope they told you about me.
Yeah, so
Corey.
right now the
I hope they
Wisconsin
told you
game
about me, bro.
it's either gonna be a noon game or a 3:30 game. We don't know yet. What's up in the
Either way, you already know how by the time kickoff and we gotta walk to the stadium, we'll be drunk.
If it's 3:30, you better say prayers for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You already know week one's gonna be hot and it's gonna be a shift and a half. Like
and bro,
day.
it's a night game. You know what time we
That's
start
what I'm
at
saying.
night games?
It's gonna be at 6 in the morning.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot. Derek and I have already been talking. It's gonna be a lot 2 shifts, and then we gotta go into the game.
Oh yeah.
Week one's gonna be a long one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wish y'all coming when? Y'all coming Friday? Y'all gonna come on that Friday?
Right now, yeah, that's what we're planning on is flying out Friday.
All right. I wish y'all can come on Thursday, bro. Y'all take y'all somewhere.
October.
Not out of the question.
October yeah, it's not. We're thinking about it because we got Labor Day.
Just
as well,
let
so
it. But if y'all do, all I ask is try to come early as possible, like early in the morning. If y'all do, like if y'all can come Thursday, like that Thursday, you know what I'm saying, week 1 or whatever, just come and like try to come early in the morning, touchdown early in the morning. That's all I ask.
That's the plan.
But we got time. We got time to talk about that though.
Yep.
No. We don't got a whole day to
sure.
do. We don't got a whole day to do what I'm talking about.
I mean, October though for sure. I know Derek most likely won't be with, but like that group does plan on coming out a little early, flying out a little early. So like I mean like not time frame, I mean day. So like a Wednesday.
So you coming week 1, no, right, D?
Yeah, I'll be there week 1.
He is. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Hey man, what's up, man? Oh yeah, this is gonna be one of our first times back together. So, is it Michigan tat time? Is it VN tat time?
We'll see at the end of a long day of tailgating and a seasonal win. We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna
not
talk
responsible
about this.
for our own decisions at that point in time.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. I think it's about
not
time.
For whatever. We've been committed to this logo for a while, and we also have the VNL logo. So I'm probably gonna get both.
It's about time.
Might as well.
It's about time.
That's why he wants us to come early, so we can get a tattoo appointment.
No. I can't tell y'all why. You know what I'm saying? But that definitely wasn't it. But I just thought about it, like, oh yeah, we about to be back for the first time, like since the 90s, basically. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're trying to do.
Hey, we play Minnesota next year or the year after?
Yeah, we're next year.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I like Minnesota, man. I like Minnesota.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
so we still plan on going to that game, same Airbnb, which was absolutely phenomenal.
I already know. That's why I said. I can't wait.
Love that. Those people were so cool too.
That's a part of the times. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we all together, bro. It's so we be having so much fun, man. Like that's why I'm saying I wish y'all boys was here. You know what I mean?
Me too.
more, but I understand. But it is what it is. But when we
Like
get
even
together,
like
we ball out.
just Michigan in general, like Ann Arbor, it does feel like a first or second home to me. I mean, for sure, it's just different. I miss
Yeah,
it.
First home.
I'm saying first too. Like I do. Like genuinely, like I fucking hate leaving that place. It sucks. Being honest, it's not a good time. Like I hate leaving there. So it is what it is. But
All right, Corey. Back to football. Do you guys feel Bryce Underwood is the missing piece to make us competitive? We saw last year not having a quarterback give to us.
I'm gonna tell you like I told my homeboy earlier today. Don't even though I think we gonna pass the ball more than we have in the last couple years, we're not gonna lean on Bryce. I think the running game gonna get us to where we gotta go, like it usually do. So be prepared to see the Jackson and Jordan. I mean Justice and Jordan show a lot more. Don't like I said. Don't get me wrong. I think Bryce gonna throw the ball. Don't. I'm not saying that, but I don't. I think you remember when JJ first started. Like we all knew JJ can pass the ball, but JJ wasn't all just passing it around the yard. Like you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's exactly how I think it's gonna go with Bryce. I think he gonna pass, but I think it's gonna be if I had to split it up, it's gonna be 60-40 run.
yeah. So I think too. Like so, I mean, JJ's first pass made with Western Michigan like a few years back. I mean, that fucker was insane. I mean, that was a touchdown. But so I think everything that Dre just said, I 100% agree with. Another thing is too. I don't think every Michigan fan, but I think a lot of Michigan fans are thinking like, "Oh my god, this guy's gonna be like, he's gonna be throwing darts right away." Like he's a
I think
young kid.
next
He's
year he
gonna
will.
make
Next year he will, but
yes.
not this year.
So he's gonna make mistakes. I think all three of us have talked about this offline here, but like he's gonna make mistakes. He's still youth yet, so I think he's our guy. Like for sure. Like he's gonna make Michigan extremely competitive and bring all their things. He's a big body as well too. He's quick. He's accurate. My biggest thing I think on our last pod or 2 episodes ago is the offensive line. I think's got experience, but the wide receiver position. I just don't think we're there with that position yet. Yes, we got talent there and we have a little bit of experience, and then the Morgan and then the transfer portal with McCulley as well too. But just like I don't know. I mean, last year we really struggled. Like so, Corey, you asked the question about the quarterback, right? Making us Michigan competitive. It really wasn't all on the quarterback last year. Yeah, we struggled and we moved a lot of like players around at that position, but it was also the wide receivers running their routes and getting open as well too, and then the offensive line as well. So the wide receiver position is still my biggest concern going into this year. I'm not worried about our defense at all, especially with Wink making adjustments and then the talent we had in the transfer portal and a couple of guys coming back. But Bryce is our guy. Bryce is our guy. I'm a little bit worried still about the wide receiver position yet. But like Dre said, the main point of the story is yes, you're going to see a shift in more passing, and the offense is going to look a little bit different. I think we're going to see glimpses of that, like Dre said. 100% agree. But we are going to probably have the best running back duo in the country going into this year. So they're going to run the ball. We're going to stick to our bread and butter. And that's how Bryce is going to be more comfortable, especially in fucking week 1 and 2 where it's primetime games with a true freshman quarterback. So we've seen Marshall run, seen Justice Hayes as well too from Bama. We're going to be sticking to the running game. And then year 2, I think we're going to see Bryce more unleashed a little bit more. And with Chip Lindsay, I really think we do got our offensive coordinator as well. So
to be honest, Jason, I think our wide receivers they're gonna be A1. I don't even think that's gonna be the problem for real. I don't. I think to be honest,
We'll have to see, I guess.
outside of Michigan, like the people that's expecting Michigan to do good, we about to shock a lot of folks.
I already
Like
said we're
this
going
year,
undefeated, but I say that shit every
yeah,
year. But
you know what I'm saying. But no, like, and all not trying to be a homer though, but me just knowing and talking to people that I talk to, and I just think our defense is gonna lead the way. Like a lot of people thinking we fell off, you know what I'm saying, because we had that little year. Now, in layman's terms, we did fall off. We fell off. We had a bad year, as expected, because we ain't had. But bro, it's not gonna be the same. Just imagine, just think about if last year we had Bryce. No disrespect to my boy, you know what I'm saying, Davis, and what was his name, Jack. No disrespect to them, but if Bryce was in them positions that they was in last year, where you think we would be at?
Well, I mean, I don't think we'd be undefeated, but I think we would have won some of those. I mean, like Washington.
Some of the exactly like I think we would have won Washington,
sure.
and I think we would have came back and won or Oregon because we was this close to beat
Indiana.
Exactly.
Well, okay,
and
Oregon
Illinois.
should have been a fucking touchdown. He fucking dropped it.
That
but yes,
too.
Indiana, Illinois, and Washington, we would have won those 3 games. But also we could have ran Mullins too and still won the fucking Indiana game.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, with better quarterbacks. So we wasn't that far off. We just didn't have a person to get
we weren't
put them in position. You know what I'm saying? Now we do.
And that's the time frame, though. That's the time frame we had to get Wink Martindale in and new coaching staff and new adjustments.
That's
and a new
why I say
team.
we're gonna be dangerous because now he got a year under his belt.
And I think there's some teams like Ohio State. Ryan Day's built that culture of like, it's been sign stealing because they make excuses. That's their football program, national championship.
Oh man, they can hold. They're gonna let that ride forever, bro.
But I think that's what helped us win. So yeah, we weren't listening to the noise of it, but believe it if you want. I mean, that's what helped us win a natty as well too. Like you guys built a culture around believing that shit around Michigan, and we're gonna beat your ass. So you
and that's why I said we gonna win one this year.
Too. Yes, Purdue's head coach too. Like, what'd you say about sign stealing to keep your job, and now you're fucking out? Now you're fired. You're a tool.
Said we got. Remember what happened when our coach self-imposed?
Yes. It's just
last
excuses.
time.
We won a natty
for everybody.
And Derek, and we also went to week 1. So
yes,
Bryce for sure.
He starts.
I think Bryce starts, bro.
Jaden Davis
it ain't no way Jaden beats out Bryce in week 1. I'm sorry, man.
No, and
Jade. I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know how Jaden gonna get on the field for Michigan unless they got some special type of gadget plays for him, man. Because if that was the case, man, we would have seen more of him last year, and we didn't see too much of him at all. You know what I mean? So what's gonna make the difference this year and this year to this year? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah,
but I don't see him. I don't even see him beating. What's the dude name that came us?
King. Well, Davis Warren, and then the other guy from Fresno State. Yeah. Yeah.
So if I had a choice, I think Jaden would be maybe 4th string. If I had to tell you the truth, it's gonna be Bryce, Mickey King, Davis Warren, and then Jaden. That's why I don't understand. I don't know, Shane. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not a coach or a person that sees him every day to evaluate his talent. So he might come out and just shock the world, because we thought another person was starting. Next thing Davis Warren starting the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So the whole year last time we thought it was gonna be orgy. Next thing you know, it's Davis Warren.
No, it was in the fucking video game it was in the video game, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You never know how it goes. So I don't know. But in my eyes, in my opinion, I think he's gonna be like our 3rd or 4th string. I don't think he really gonna see the field that much.
I think Jaden Davis, he's improved his accuracy, and it kind of sucks because he wanted to build a team around him. And he's got his head on straight as well too. I just think he needs a little bit more development, but really good player, really good athlete, really good kid. So we're gonna see. But to answer your question, Bryce is gonna start. I mean, it's not about the NIL money. It's none of that crap. I'm not gonna get into that. But it's because of the talent. I mean, the kid was in our backyard, scooped him up. I think there's always been interest, obviously, if you've seen him as like in videos of when he was his younger self, like there's been interest in Michigan. Always. He's a Michigan fan. So I think where Bryce is at talent wise, and I think physicality wise and body wise as an actual athlete, if you want to break that down real quick, it's Bryce. It has to be Bryce. It's not about age. It's not about tenure. Remember, college football, before even NIL, it's a business. And that's your guy right there. That's our CEO. That's our owner that's going to be running the offense going into this season for sure. There's not a doubt in my mind. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with that shit. So
yeah, I agree.
Who's your best guy, and he's the best quarterback.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead, Dirk.
I think Bryce starts week 1, and I think one of the things to potentially keep in mind is, even as a true freshman, he's an upgrade over the quarterback play that we had last year. I think that, to answer Corey's question, do I think that he's the missing piece to make us competitive? Through year 2 to 3, I think that is a key cog of our offense. I'm not going to be disappointed if he is not a Heisman candidate as a true freshman. I'd be pleasantly surprised if he is.
Most Michigan players don't give a shit about that. I mean, it's all the team, but yeah.
I think the missing piece that's going to make us competitive is, no disrespect, not having Kirk Campbell running our offense and instead having Chip Lindsey run our offense. I think that being able to lean on and build and develop somebody and cater a game plan around what is working, around what your team's strengths are, and to be able to set stuff up early in the game to execute different things later in the game. And maybe I think what's going to stand out is having an offense that has a lot of plays designed to throw the ball further than 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. So I think that Bryce Underwood will be a key piece of our offense next year. But I think that the bigger missing piece that's going to make us competitive is a reassembled coaching staff, and primarily having an offensive coordinator that has proven at several stops along his college coaching career to be a really good offensive coordinator that also matches the identity of the brand of football that Michigan has recruited and built over the last decade or so.
And I think to adapt, so that's spot on. Couldn't have said it perfectly. And to adapt maybe a new offense. So not saying we're going to get rid of the running game, because why the hell would we, with maybe an upgraded offensive line to a point, but more experience. So Link as well too. I'm actually excited to see Evan Link do work this year. But to adjust and maybe pass the ball around a little bit more as well too, and get creative more in the passing game. So Michigan, everyone knows we run the ball. We're going to continue to do so next year. We got 2 solid running backs in that duo, but Derek, you're spot on with, I think it's the OC portion. So we saw a little, just some of the play calling last year on offense. It was a little different. I didn't understand it, and it wasn't just about the quarterback position. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, Derek, you're spot on.
And honestly, a lot of time last year, our offense, more than anything, it was Will Mullins making a big run. Will Mullins breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage and making a big play out of something that wasn't there. Colston Loveland just being a machine, right? It there wasn't, when I think back to amazing, well put together drives and play calling, I think back to the Rose Bowl. I think back to Michigan being down, and I think back to that play action play to get Blake Corum wide open and bust down the sideline, and then 2 plays later to hit Roman Wilson on a crossing route on the left side of the field, right? Like, though, that was more than just players making plays. That was designing good plays and calling them at the right time, and playing chess against the defense and having the defense not in position to stop them. So, I think that was a big issue last year. I think when you look at the whole of the ineptitude of the offense last year, I mean, it was one of the worst passing offenses that I've ever seen, but there wasn't anything creatively put together to make it better.
We couldn't even pass like 25 yards down the field. Like, we could not hit an open receiver down the field. And it was quarterback play. It was wide receiver play, running routes, creating separation. We hate to say it because he's a tool, but speed and space. Like, we weren't getting a lot of that.
Jesus Christ.
That stuff. So it was just crazy, man. Crazy.
Hey, but no, Brett, though, I don't think, to be honest, I think they're going to run him a little bit, but I don't think they're going to be running him like how everybody think they're going to be running him, bro. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't, bro, that's I mean, just think about this. Knock on wood, and I'm advocating this for no man. I mean, no kid, but say he get hurt, nigga, our offense is through. It's over.
I don't see that. I don't see him running like Denard Robinson.
Yeah, I don't.
So I see him running like Denard Robinson, but I don't see like those plays because
that's what I meant. Like, he gonna run. Don't get me wrong.
Bryce Underwood's gonna pass a better ball than, no offense, Denard Robinson.
Yeah, he gonna run for sure, but he not gonna run for no 1,000 yards like Denard. Denard was running for like 1,000 yards.
Why did Denard run though? I mean, Denard ran. Yeah, he had speed, but he couldn't. He couldn't
pass.
He couldn't throw an accurate pass. So like now I kind of want to talk about like Jeremy Gallen and all those guys, but I mean that's maybe another episode because I'm about to go off. But
bro, I used to be at them games, bro.
We had some great moments, like Notre Dame and like, oh my god, like the comeback, but like the first night game, but like Brett, I just don't. We're not going to utilize Bryce like Denard Robinson. I just don't see it. Are we going to have design plays that he's going to run? Fuck yeah, we should, because he's going to be quick. He's got legs underneath him, but Denard was designed to run because he couldn't pass the ball here and there.
Brett again. Meet the Illinois loss.
We rolled down there together,
it's ugly ass leather helmet. Yeah, it sucked.
The ride back home was the worst. Oh, that was the worst. The ride back to the crib was the worst, boy.
It was just, again, self-inflicted. It was a self-inflicted game as well, too. What's even more funny is, like, Brent Bielema still has a job at Illinois, but he goes off on Twitter, hammered as shit, probably still cheating on his wife, like I said in an earlier podcast. Going off about Jim Harbaugh fucking leaving because he was too afraid to play. I'm like, Brent Bielema is a coward. He's an idiot. I'm not even sure how he's still employed at the university yet, because that's all they can get.
Because they beat us.
Yeah, it still makes me mad too, but like, they had their little moment or whatever. I really wish we'd be playing them this year, but they are actually like just a coward fan base. They don't have.
I thought we did play them this year, or is it next year?
We don't play them. We don't play them this year.
Is next year?
Yeah, Brett, I agree. Maybe next year. I mean, I have FBS. I have the schedule.
I can't wait, bro. Going back on. I can't wait till we get to stump them. But hey, as far as Bryce though, I think he is gonna bring a Heisman back to us though. I think before he leave, I think he is gonna bring a Heisman.
Yeah.
But I don't know what year it's gonna be. It might be this year. He might come out and throw for 5,000 yards. We might have to just say, hey, we was wrong. But in my eyes, I just think just for him being a true freshman and us not having, I ain't gonna say the weapons, because like I said, I'm not gonna talk about the wide receivers because I done heard some good things about them from a lot of insiders talking, especially when I was just at Samaj camp. I was talking to a couple insiders, and they was telling me about the wide receivers and stuff like that. So like I said, I think he might come out, and you never know, but I just don't see it. I just, for how we've been built and how we been winning is on the backs of, it's built on our back. So I just think Justice and Jordan Marshall about to go crazy.
I agree. I think I'm excited to watch our running game. I can only assume that our offensive line is going to be pretty decently improved coming into next year. I mean, Sharon Moore at his core is an offensive line coach, so I can only assume that we're going to have a better, more well put together offensive line this year, just in general. So I look forward to watching the running backs. I'm excited to see a two-headed monster out of the backfield, and I think that that's going to be our identity.
And then some. That room is still deep yet. So I mean, well, Benjamin Hall going to North Carolina, that sucked because I really wanted some games last season where we were up by 3 possessions or whatever to see him run more. But it is what it is. Hey, not a good segue here, but we play Illinois next in regulation in 27.
Okay.
That's your next one. But but screw them and that guy that joined our pod too when we were with Trente when Trente was on here. Fuck that guy too. You might be going down to Illinois with you, Dre. I'm ready to start a fight. I hate that family. Even in basketball, Orange Crush. You guys are pussies.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the Illinois. Their stadium was cool. It was old fashioned. It was cool.
No, I heard the opposite. I heard it's horrible. Heard their fan base sucks. So.
I didn't say their fan base. I mean, they was cool.
I heard the stadium.
To be honest, I like their stadium more than I like Minnesota's.
Minnesota's it was tiny, but their fan base is cool. I think it was different. If we were Badger fans, it'd be a lot different, right? That's an actual rivalry. But Michigan fans, their fan, Derek and I, we sat down and right away, the people behind us are we're gonna get our ass kicked, and they did. It was 52-10. I'm pretty sure that was the score, 52-10, and they got smoked. I even bought a couple of them a beer.
He was around some people that they thought they was really about to win until that first pick.
Nuts.
When that
but you were on the lower bowl. You were in the lower bowl.
Yeah.
Those are season ticket holders. They think they're gonna win everything.
Bro, they was sick after that first pick six.
Yeah.
Oh. That drive home sucked too, boy.
That was the first game. Yeah, 11 hours, and you guys had a deer. You had a freaking
No, that was
deer,
at Penn State.
That was at Penn State. I couldn't remember what game that was.
Yeah, you bro. I done had some memories coming back from these games and going to these games, bro. It's been some wild things, but it's all been worth it and fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change none of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The experience, the stuff I get to experience, the people I get to experience it with. I wouldn't change
after
it
the
for
game
world,
too.
bro.
So I think Minnesota, real quick, high level, let's talk about that. But Minnesota was really special. Was going to that away game, so we got to get VIP access downstairs with Jim and Megan McCarthy and their family and their neighbors. Got to talk to them, got to form relationships with them. It was awesome meeting those people. But just even people at the game as well too, but after the game. So we got to meet Jim. I got to meet Melanie Colson, got to give her a VN cap. Got to give Blake Corum a sweatshirt. Zach is always representing our gear as well too. Got a picture with him and Carson Barnard. And then Colson Loveland, we got to give him a sweatshirt as well too. So Minnesota was just all around. I mean, I had to carry that shit with me all game. They wouldn't let me get the bag inside as well either, but it was so worth it. Oh, and then Derek, what did we just talk about today as well too? We talked at Minnesota. You, me, and Dre were walking across the street, and that guy. Sorry, he's in our page. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but I still have your picture as well too. But he yelled, Jason, Derek, Dre, I know you guys, I watch your podcast. So we had to walk across the street. We got a picture with him. He's still on the page as well too. But that was a special moment as well too.
And the people we met in front of the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
You remember them?
Yeah. Yeah. Talking to Barnard's dad as well too. I mean, like, it was just kind of a. We got to go to more away games for sure, but like, I know Dre, you already do. I'm speaking for Derek and myself, but it was just kind of Minnesota was just a really cool experience. Like before the game at College Club or College K or whatever it was called with the McCarthy family and their neighbors, and everything in between, and then after the game was just like some really special moments as well too. Like, damn, I can't wait for episode 100. We're about to make some more memories here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, just think about it, right? So when we think back about to just 2 years and 50 episodes of doing a podcast, I mean, there's a lot has been part of these last 2 years. But I would agree that that experience of we had no plans on doing it. Dre, it was because of primarily because of you, right? Because you were like, well, some of the parents are going to be tailgating over here before the game, and turned out that it was pretty much just us and the McCarthys that were over there at like a private basement of a bar before the
password. I still remember the password. Go Blue.
Right, and I almost didn't get in.
Locked up.
Yeah, I almost didn't get in.
They give you the password.
As soon as we walked into the bar.
Blue.
Yeah, someone was blocking me from getting in. But in addition to that, like that was awesome. That was incredible. But I think Dre, you have this all the time, and me and Jason only get a little bit of a piece of it. But some of the parents that we brought on to the podcast has just been awesome, right? Tiffany Zinter was the first one that we brought on. One of the coolest, most down to earth ladies that there is, that is just kind of also no nonsense, willing to tell it like it is. She called. We brought her on before the season started, and she called that we were going to win a national championship that year. That was awesome. Rachel Loveland was awesome to bring on. Melanie Colson was awesome to bring on. Del Mullins was awesome to bring on and talk to this year. Justin Rowe, yeah, absolutely. But what's really cool about talking to the parents is, in our eyes, these guys turn into they become like superheroes to us, right? Like as far as being a fan goes, right? We think of them in a completely different light, and when we talk to the parents, we find out and we see the part of it that nobody else sees, right? No one sees when they're talking about the previews of the games on Big Noon Sunday and all of that stuff. These are 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, and in the eyes of their parents, that's what they are, is they're just kids that are in the spotlight now. And to hear their journey of what they went through, recruiting, camps, right? Like when they went to a camp and all of a sudden they stood out at this camp, and then they started getting all of these D1 offers, and they went to all of these different campuses, and then they landed at Michigan's campus and met with Coach Harbaugh and Coach Moore and all of this stuff. That's been probably my favorite thing that we've done, is get a line of sight through the parents into the fact that these are, at the end of the day, just kids, right? They put more work into being an athlete than most of us do into anything that we do in our lives. But at the end of the day, they're 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. When I was that age, I would end my night with a bowl of ramen noodles in my college dorm, right? And that's exactly where they are, that. And granted, they probably eat a little bit healthier than what I did in college, but then they go and they chill and they play video games and they study and they go to class.
Taco Bell Nachos Bel Grande number 5, which I still think it's number 5 to this day yet too, but that was my go-to.
That's still your go-to.
Yeah, it is. You got the app now, so there's like other things like,
Jesus Christ. I do.
The mini mic.
Oh yeah, and we got.
Oh my God! There you go. Oh my God! Hey, yo.
Um,
Gigi need one of them, bro. She need one of them
yeah,
bad.
dude, they're cool.
I
They're
think
cool.
I'm gonna buy her one, bro.
You
She
have
need a
to.
mini mic, bro.
Dude, these things are awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think so kind of like Derek, what you were like talking about as well too. I think I was gonna kind of say this to the end, but like I'm never not gonna like regret like bringing the page up. So like I'm happy to bring the Facebook group up and like what we actually do like work wise. Like it's not bragging. It's really not. Like who we've met, the stories. Like, I don't give a crap about like any of that stuff. But this entity, so this like what we created, like has allowed us to do like amazing things. So we're talking about, you know, Cora, what we're doing for her, just the nonprofit as well too, and just spreading awareness and exposure. So to you know, childhood cancer awareness. But it has allowed us to meet some really amazing people. This what we created here, us three, has allowed us to meet awesome people, players, parents, fans, not just fans of ours, but just like just people that we get to meet, right, and share stories with as being a Michigan fan. So, and understanding stories too. So, Derek, you were talking about like the player's journey and the parents' journey along with that. You know, I was just some fanboy, right? In 2017, I've been a Michigan fan since I was 2 years old. But I think understanding that journey, and Dre, you were a big part of that, like bringing me out on the field, my very first Michigan game in 2022 for the Michigan State game. So I got to meet like some really awesome people, but like you were a big part of that. Um, that was really special to me, man. Like you have no idea. Like that was like one of the best moments of my life. But us three creating this page and understanding, like, you know, is you get a different perspective as a fan once you start to get to know the people that are a part of the program. It's not just a part of being a fan, but it's a part of being a part of the culture, right? And being a part of Michigan and the community that we've created as well too. So I think that's my important, you know, speech that I kind of wanted to make. Like, there's been a lot of crazy things that we've done together as well too, but it's just like the people that we've met, but maybe the people that we've maybe helped through a rough time as well too, because I think that's what we really want to get big into is helping people. I think that's a big part of the journey. And there's a lot more to come with this as well too. But this entity, this thing that we've created, so the Victors Nation, not just the podcast, it has allowed us to really create strong relationships with other people. And I think that is the most important part for me. And I think it is with you guys as well too. And what it has allowed us to do, but what it's going to continue to do for us. But more importantly, other people as well too, that hopefully we can impact them in a positive way. Because it's not just about Michigan, right? It's about people. So kind of just wanted to say that. I was going to save that till the end, but I think Derek, what you just said was a pretty good segue right there. I don't know why the hell I'm just holding on to this little mic talking about this
I was
right
about
there,
to
but
ask you, is you talking through the mic or is you just holding it? But I was
no,
gonna
no,
let you finish first. I swear to God, that
no,
was
you're
gonna be
good.
my next
No,
question. I swear.
yeah. That's what you took out of it, but yeah, no, it was just the mic. So
Cause you was
appreciate
holding
you
it so
guys and
perfect, like
appreciate everyone else. No, I was just holding on to it, but I think that really clears us up of like the journey that we've had and what we've been able to create and what it's come for us out of us for it. But like it's we really want to, you know, create a positive impact for people as well too. It's not just talking about Michigan and Michigan athletics and sports and bantering all the time. It's like we really want to create relationships. We really want to create a positive impact for other people that are listening as well too. And you know, I posted a while ago, you know, about May mental health awareness, and we care about you guys. We really care about the people on our fan page and outside of that as well too, because in our personal lives we want to do that, and we really mean that. We really care about people, and we want to make a positive change as well too in people's lives. And I think that's the more important goal of what we're trying to do here. It doesn't seem like it because we're bantering sometimes, we're talking about Michigan sports, we have guests on, but it's really about the people, and we really care about that. It's not about the fame or the glory here and there and our stories. We're not bragging. It's about the people, and we want to bring those experiences to others. So I really do mean that. So, not to create a sappy thing here, but I think that is a big goal of ours. It's the main one. So,
And that's what we do is that's kind of when we first put this together, and we were trying to figure out what is our vision, what is our mission. I think the thing that we kept coming back to and landing on is to build a community that connects Michigan fans, right?
yes.
And Dre's got an example. I don't know if anyone saw him holding his shirt up, but Jason, you're talking Cora. Dre, you've got a Dylan shirt on, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother. Rest up, little bro. But yeah, I do. I don't do it. I do it for everybody else that can't come to the games. That's in hospital beds. That's led through me through the things that I post, and the messages I've gotten over years is really why I do it, man. So again, I don't try to throw it in anybody's face like, oh, I look where I'm at that y'all can't go, or look what I'm doing that y'all can't do. I'm doing it so everybody can see behind the scenes, because trust me, if you know me, I'm the biggest kid when it comes to these things. I'm like, if I could ask Miss Zenna right now, her face when my face when she took me back there to the, you know what I'm saying, to see some stuff. When I tell you, buddy, I went crazy like a little kid. So I don't do it to throw it in nobody's face or to brag, man. I do it to show everybody new stuff. You know what I'm saying? We try to be different, and we're gonna keep finding ways to do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely, dude.
For sure. Well, it's been 2 years. It's been 50 episodes. I mean, it's been a blast. It's been a hell of a ride. Some of you have been with us from the start. Some of you just recently started tuning in. We appreciate the support. We appreciate your feedback, right? So at any point in time, you see we're live, hop on, add some comments. You see that we're going to be doing our weekly podcast. Throw a comment on of a question that you want us to try and cover. If you see Dre's at almost any Michigan event that's taking place, stop him, talk to him, hang out with him. Dre loves that kind of stuff, but same with us. So you see us tailgating before a game, we're going to be at a game or two next year for sure. Dre's going to be at everyone, but Jason and I are going to be at one or two for sure. Plan ahead.
Week 1 and then October.
Let us know. Yeah, let us know.
For sure. We're very approachable, man. Very approachable guys, man.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Very approachable guys, man. We're not celebrities.
You might not.
You know what I'm saying? No. We're just cool dudes that love Michigan just like y'all, man. Please don't treat us no different than when you would treat somebody else, because it feels awkward to me. I don't know how it feels to them, but I hate getting treated like I'm somebody bigger than what I am, because I'm just
people.
People that, a dude that love Michigan. I might have a little bit more connections, but I'm just a regular person, man. Period.
We're on the same planet, same ride as you. So that's about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. But keep tuning in, everyone. 50 episodes and a lot more where this has come from. Within that stretch, we've had a super disappointing basketball season and a national championship football season. We've had a relatively disappointing football season and a surprisingly good basketball season. So
An even
now,
better one coming up. So,
now
let's
let's
see
merge
the
this
results
together.
for this year.
This upcoming
Results.
the two major sports, not to discount swimming and diving or any of the other Michigan sports or Michigan hockey or Michigan baseball, but the two major sports that most of you want to talk about. We got hopefully a hell of a fun year coming up, and keep tuning in the rest of the summer. We're going to keep talking about previewing the upcoming season, looking at the offense, looking at the defense, looking at where Michigan basketball is with their recruiting class, looking at where Michigan's football recruiting class is. So stay tuned, keep joining, keep coming on when we're live and adding comments and interacting. We love that. But it's 50 episodes is nothing. So much more to come, and so much more to grow together with. So on that note, Dre, you wanna give us your signature sign off of episode 50?
Again, this is episode 50. We thank you guys for your love and your support that y'all been giving us these last couple years, man. We're gonna continue to get better. Like my partner said, give us y'all feedback, suggestions, anything that help us grow. But if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell so y'all won't miss episode. We're here every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's it. But love one another, respect one another, and always go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.